Most APIs, like ours, expose collection resources, authors and courses in our case. And these collections can grow quite large. It's considered best practice to always implement paging on each collection resource, or at least on those that can also be created. This is to avoid unintended negative effects on performance when the collection resource grows. Not having paging on a list of 10 authors might be okay, but if your API allows creating authors, like ours does, this list can grow. And we don't want to end up with accidentally returning thousands of authors in one response, as that will definitely have an adverse effect on performance. Pagination parameters are typically passed through via the query string. That means that these are not resources in their own right. They're parameters that manipulate the resource collection that's returned. As far as paging is concerned, the consumer should be able to choose the page number and page size. But that page size can cause problems as well. If we don't limit this, a consumer can pass through 100,000 as the page size, which will still cause performance issues. So the page size itself should be checked against a specific value to see if it isn't too large. If no paging parameters are provided, you should only return the first page by default. So, we're manipulating a collection resource. For things like paging to work correctly and have a positive impact on performance, we need to ensure that this goes all the way through to our data store. Imagine that we have thousands of authors in our database. If we first return all those authors from the repository and page them then, we still fetch way too much data from the database, which will have a negative impact on performance. Thanks to deferred execution, which we learned about in the previous module, we can achieve this. Let's have a look at a demo.